welcome to the first episode of TerraTalk. I'm your host, Grant Cummings, and we are in the studio in D124 on the campus of Terra State Community College in Fremont, Ohio. My guest on TerraTalk today is Terra's Vice President of Student and Administrative Affairs, Dr. Jerome Webster. Dr. Webster is here to talk a little bit about Vision 2016, how it came to be, and how it's going to be carried out here on the campus and in the community. Dr. Webster, welcome to TerraTalk.
Thanks, Grant. This is great to be here. It's just been an exciting time as we've launched our new strategic plan, and I'm very excited to be spending a little time talking with you about our mission.
Great. Vision 2016 grew out of PI, is that correct?
Right. The Planning and Institutional Effectiveness Council has taken the lead with the strategic plan, and it really happened because we had been wrapping up our last planning effort that was launched several years ago, and it was time to look at where we wanted to head the college in the future. And much work has been done over the last several months to complete the plan. And the Planning and Institutional Effectiveness Council has just done a great job of rolling the plan out, which we did, as you know, at our convocation this January. So we're very excited about where we're headed.
Great. We don't have time to go through each and every point of the vision plan, the strategic goals and initiatives, but is there anything in particular that you'd really like to focus on and talk to the community about as to how you want to move forward with this process?
Sure. Well, one of the things I just would really like to emphasize is what our mission is. Terra really has done a lot of work to make sure that we focus on identifying a clear mission for the college. And the mission talks about being the catalyst for prosperity by providing quality learning experiences for life and work in a global community. And we really have focused on the call for us to focus on quality learning experiences. It's so important that our students have an experience here that creates for them so much potential and opportunity to continue in their educational pursuits if they're transferring to another institution, or to obtain a position in the workforce once they're done achieving their educational goal, so that they're very successful in their career paths. And for us, we see our role as the catalyst for prosperity in so many ways, but we provide that opportunity for changing lives, and we're very excited about this mission. And I would say that the team of individuals from the Planning and Institutional Effectiveness Council that worked collaboratively to draw up the mission really focused on what the work of the college is. And quality learning experiences are when we say that, we mean that we want that experience in the classroom to be the top-notch experience for our students, that they get a great learning experience from the interaction that they have in the classroom, whether that classroom is in person, whether that classroom is online, whether it's a combination, whatever that learning experience is, that it's one that adds to their opportunity to grow as an individual in their intellectual pursuits. And so quality learning experiences means a lot for us, and it's something that we take very seriously here at the college. And we have a tremendously strong group of faculty who work very diligently to make sure that the academic programs that we offer provide such great learning experiences. And I'm so pleased that that's part of what our mission says very clearly now as we move forward.
Great. And I know there's a big push to get the mission out there so that all faculty, staff, students, everybody associated with the college knows what it is. We just got new business cards printed with the mission on it. You'll see the banners around campus with the mission statement on it, and I think it's good to have it that visible out there on the campus.
Right. What the PI Council's slogan has been is memorize the mission. Take an opportunity to really think about that mission and get it in your memory bank, so that when you're asked by community members, when you're asked by students, when you're asked by your colleagues, do you know our mission? You can say it. To have that memorized, it says something a little bit about what it means to us individually and where we collectively have a role in ensuring that we're moving forward for our communities in providing quality learning experiences for our students.
That's a great point. We're all part of one big team here. And
that's right.
Everybody needs to be on the same page.
Right. And really, the mission is very applicable to so many different facets of what the college does. We constantly engage our business and industry members to see how we can provide training for them. We look at what we're doing with our community education efforts for members of the community who would like to enhance their learning in a different venue. We look at what we're doing with Elder College or Kids College. We see what's happening in the classroom, of course, and it's our bread and butter. That's what we do all the time. And we're constantly assessing the environment to see what kinds of academic programs can we offer for our students in this community that will allow them to pursue their long-term goals of prosperity. And so we're looking at our programs and we're seeing what we can do to tweak them to make them even better. We are in the process of an academic reorganization that will help us to achieve the goals here that are listed in the plan. And the mission really is driving us to do that. Right. So academic quality is so important to us, and we're very, very excited that that's part of our mission.
Let's talk about one of the goals here in the strategic goals and initiatives. Goal number 3 talks about enhancing community outreach and engagement, and I know that's something that we're just kind of starting now with a new survey that's going to be coming out. Is that what you were saying?
Right. One of the things that we really want to focus on is taking the opportunity to survey our internal constituents, our faculty and our staff, about the methods of communication that we've been using here at the college. Communication is always a questionable issue on most college campuses. How well are we communicating with one another? And the survey will be done in the next couple of weeks by our Marketing and Publications Office to get a sense from faculty and staff what we need to do to enhance that communication effort to make sure that they are hearing what they need to hear to better serve our students in our communities. And what we noticed when we did the survey the last time is that there were only about 67 of 140 some full-time faculty and staff members who answered the survey, wow, which told me something. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe people aren't even looking at their email where the survey was coming through. So we're looking at how we can distribute the survey in a different way, in addition to email. But we're also looking at really wanting to make sure that people give us their perspective. You know, we are inundated with information today. You get several emails a day from a variety of different sources in your account. You get overwhelmed. Sometimes you don't get a chance to really look at things. You click through them and you move on.
Just kind of blow them off.
You know, you get phone calls, you get texts, you get, tweets from Twitter and all kinds of different things that are now available to us. And what we want to know is, what's the best way to communicate? There's got to be several ways we know, but what are the ways that our community would most embrace this opportunity to hear from one another about what's going on? When the left hand knows what the right hand's doing, boy, there can be a great deal of progress. Right. But if everyone doesn't know what's going on, it's a problem. So we really would like to see how we can improve this effort of communication on the campus. One of the things I really want to know is a vodcast the way to go?
Oh, it is. It is. Trust me. It's the way to go. It's the wave of the future.
But you can take a minute and look at or listen to something that's being talked about while you're multitasking, because we're all multitasking these days. Right. And it may be the better way to hear about what's happening at the college or what's going on with latest programs and things that are happening. So we're very interested in hearing the feedback from individuals.
Great. Well, I think that's pretty much about the amount of time we have scheduled here. If you've got anything else you want to say before we close it up.
Well, I tell you, I'm just very excited about Vision 2016 and all of the opportunities that the strategic plan will provide for the college. Our vision is dynamic transformation through collaboration, innovation, and leadership. And I foresee that the college will dynamically transform over the next several years. And it's going to take all of us to do that when you look at the plan. And so we're very excited about where we're headed in the future.
Great. And everybody memorize that mission, because Dr. Webster might see you in the hallway and just pull you aside and ask you, and he's probably got little trinkets in his pocket to hand out as prizes or something like that.
You know us. We like trinkets.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that wraps up our first episode of TerraTalk. I want to thank Dr. Webster for being our first guest here in D124. And watch your emails for the next episode, which will be coming out soon. Thanks.